rage like real. I ain't taking L's in Madden all year.
Yo. What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So today's video, I want to go ahead and show you guys this Wild Trips Pats bomb play in Madden 23. So if you enjoy this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So first and foremost, with this particular playbook, it's found in the Patriots playbook or the Raiders playbook. So Patriots playbook or the Raiders playbook. Now, if you're an OG on my channel, this is a setup that you guys have already seen, and I did a video just like this in the beginning of Madden, but I wanted to go ahead and create a updated one just to show you that the setup still works. I had a few questions in the comments in my previous videos. People were asking me if it still works because they have been updating the game and they have been updating how cover 3 plays and how other zone coverage plays. But this play is still a staple of the Wild Trips Pats formation inside of my ebook. So this is an ebook setup. Now, if you want this ebook, if you like this formation, make sure you check it out on allthingsmadden.com. The link to that is in the description. You'll go to the ebook section. You'll see all the ebooks that I have available, including my Wild Trips Pats ebook. So make sure you do check it out. And CFL, if you want to join, you're on PS4. Link to that is in the description. All Things Madden. You want to go to the All Things Madden tab for the free CFL. All right, got all that out the way. So what I want to do in this video, I want to show you one setup, but I'm going to show you how that setup looks versus every single coverage. And I'm also going to show you minor tweaks to the setup versus depending on what coverage they're playing. Okay. So again, it's going to be based around one setup, but there's going to be a couple different variations that I'll say that I like for certain coverages. Okay. So anyways, what I want to do is go over personnel. Now, what you would want to do if you were running this in game, you'd want to put your fastest receiver right here. So in this case, it would be Marquise Goodwin, but I'm putting Estridge here who has 92 speed to show you that you definitely don't need a speedster right here. You don't need it, but it helps. Okay, so that's why I'm having him, and that's why I'm not putting Marquise Goodwin. Okay, just so you guys can know you can run this with other teams, other players. All right, so that's really it for personnel. Now, it does also help to have your number 1 wide receiver right here, and you'll see why. And normally I like to put my number 2 wide receiver here, or I like to put them here. It depends on what I'm running, what play I'm running, what setup I'm doing, and all that is talked about in the ebook. So what we're gonna do here is take a look at Pat's Y out, and we're gonna flip the play, and I'll explain to you why we're flipping the play here in a second. So what we're gonna do is talk about out of the dollar defense, because this is most likely what you'll see. You'll see some, of course, some dollar. You'll see some nickel over. Use 3-3 normal, 3-3 cub, which is 3-3-5, wide. That's mainly what you'll see. So what I'm gonna do is just go over your basic coverage shells, cover 3, cover 2, cover 4 drop, and man coverage. Okay, so what we're gonna do is come out and cover 3. Now, the reason this play is good because this play will absolutely bomb cover 3 for a 1-play touchdown, and also you have other dots open. So what I'm gonna do is first show you if your opponent plays a shell like this for cover 3 where the safety is on the wide side or the strong side of the formation. So the strong side is where we have these 3 receivers on this side. That is the strong side. Now, if they don't flip their defense, they're going to auto come out on the strong side for their 3rd, okay? So that's why I'm going to show you that first. So what we're going to do is take our 2 receivers, excuse me. We're going to be on the short side of the field. So we want this solo receiver to be on the wide side. Now, for the 1-play touchdown against cover 3, all you need to do is take square, put them on a streak. You want to take R1, you want to put them on an in route, and you want to smart route his in route. Now from here, you're going to take this R1 route and you're going to motion it across. So what I'm going to do is baseline, and I'm baselining because when I send that guy in motion, I want to keep that purple over there so I can show you what you expect. Now you want to snap the ball right about here, and you're going to notice that we have a wide open man for a cover 3 bomb that's literally going to bomb cover 3 every single time, legit every single time. Now, I know you're thinking, real, all they got to do is put their safety on this side, and of course, they're not going to be able to bomb me, right? You're actually wrong, and I'm going to show you that here in a second, but I want to talk to you about why I like this play. So, in the ebook, I go over all this. I go over other setups and stuff like that. Things aren't listed in detail, and everything is written as well in the ebook. There's written descriptions to everything, so just give you more stuff to look forward to. But anyways, what I want to get you to understand is that a lot of times this will be your user, or this guy right here will be a user who's on the hook zone. So no matter what happens, he's going to be wrong. So if he does not take off and run with this, he's going to give this up every time for a 1-play touchdown, unless he deep pass this guy. That's the only counter that is deep passing this guy. But if they do all that and he runs with this, I love this read right here. So this read right here is absolutely money. And I'll talk to you about another way I like to set this up too as well. So this is money because this little out route is going to hold this hook zone. And that's what's going to allow us to have this gap that you see right here. So that's going to be open every single time. And if they start zone dropping, you can actually throw this out route because this purple won't fly down if they're zone dropping. They'll actually just kind of float out here, and then you'll be able to easily throw this little speed out. You can still throw it now if you wanted to. You'd have to possession catch it. And now on this side, you're going to almost always have this flat route to the running back if you want it, if there's no user. Okay, so really love this setup. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna flip the play, and I'm gonna show you what happens if they have it on this side. Now I'm a baseline, and I'm only baselining just because I don't want that guy to the purple on the left side to run over there. So here's the setup right here. And now what I'm gonna do here is take circle and I'm gonna smart route it. So notice how it's ran a little bit skinnier. That smart routed little post route is extremely glitchy. You're gonna be able to find a nice spot for it every time. But I'll talk about that here in a second. So right here, I just wanted to show you why speed matters. Notice how right there we did catch it, but he was kind of on our tail, you know. So you really need speed. That's the only way speed comes in handy, is when the safety that's in the third is on the solo side right here. That's the only time, because this guy just has to be faster than that guy. He just has to be. Okay, that's the only way that this works. So if, you know, they play it correctly, that'll be covered. But what I love is hitting this read right here. I love this read, man. I love it so much because a lot of times the users are going to chase this right side, or they're going to chase this out route a lot of times, and they're going to completely vacate that middle. So it's a really nice sneaky play. So real quick, I want to show you me attacking that right here. So what we're going to do is set it up the same way. We're going to smart route circles route, motion them across. Now I'm a baseline to bring that purple back. And I want to show you the circle read because I was talking about it, hyping it up, but look at it right there. So you want to kind of throw that at like a downward angle and possession catch it, and you're going to be able to find that sweet spot every single time. Now, moving on for other coverages, like I said, what we're going to talk about next is cover 2, okay? So you might be thinking, so the reason I'm doing this, you want to run this versus cover 3, okay? This is a cover 3 bomb play. You only want to run this versus cover 3. I'm only showing you this because you technically can run this versus other coverages. It's just not a one-play touchdown setup, you know, for other coverages. It's just for cover 3 for one-play touchdown, okay? So that's why I'm showing you this, because if somebody happens to run another defense, you want to, you know, you want to have more options. You know, you want to see what it looks like. If you, maybe you guessed wrong, you thought it was cover 3, they came out cover 2, you know, so just showing you that. So, okay, what we're going to do is the same exact thing, the same exact setup, because I'm a huge believer in using one setup for multiple coverages. You just need to understand what you're reading. That's how I like to do it. Now we're going to baseline to bring that guy back. And for cover 2, it's going to pretty much be the same read progress. So I'm going to kind of hold the ball and the scramble out. And also, if you notice too, circle does get open way late if you want to buy that much time in a pocket. But realistically, you may not have that much time. So if they happen to play cover 2, this out route is extremely money because the vertical hook has to back up for this post route. He has to. So what that's going to allow you to do is to be able to throw this ball right here and then do like a little possession catch animation, and you'll have that every single time. They have to zone drop this to guard it, or put this guy in a hard flat, which will make him be like, you know, somewhere down here. That's the only way. They don't do that, you'll have this little throw right here every single time. And also, this is a great play to kind of check down to the running back right here, and it's going to allow you to pick up some nice yards. So I just want to explain to you realistically what you'll see, you know, when you run this play. So what we're going to do here is do the same exact setup, and I just want to show you kind of throwing these other reads. We're going to bring that guy back. And again, when I throw this, I normally like to look at X, and then notice how right there we can kind of get up the field, and then we can have the running back if we want it. So I really love to do that. Now, another variation that I like, if we're talking about cover 2, is this one right here. So we're going to set it up the same way. And like I said, let's just say you're not sure if it's cover 3. So another thing I like to do that is take my running back, put him on a curl, and I'm going to do the same exact thing, okay? So the reason I like to do this is because cover 2 vertical hooks are not going to cover this curl route. So look at this curl. It's going to be wide open, right? And the mid-read is actually going to run down. So if they're playing a defense where they're using that vertical hook right there or that mid-read, I love this setup a lot, because what it's going to do is going to cause this user to have too much to worry about. Because if he's on this vertical hook right here, look what he has to do. He has to decide right now, does he want to cover the speed out route, or does he want to cover this? And a lot of times they're going to leave this route right here. They're going to leave this, and they're going to come bait you right here, and you're going to be able to throw this right on the break for like a possession catch. Or a lot of times what happens too, sometimes they may use it at mid-read, and if they use it at mid-read, they're going to drive on this, and then you'll be able to throw this post route right over the top. You see what I'm talking about? So just kind of see how we have that 1-2 read right here. So again, really love this play versus cover 3, but you're starting to see we can run this versus other coverages if we want to. So next, I want to take a look at cover 4 drop, because you might be thinking that you can't throw that post route, and I'm here to tell you that you definitely can throw this post route against cover 4 drop. So again, I'm a baseline to bring that guy back. You see we have cover 4 drop. Now sadly we can't get a 1-play touchdown, but depending on who you have, you can actually throw it in front of the defender, and you can actually get a nice possession catch animation. So it's not a 1-play touchdown, but there's a lot of people who run cover 4 drop versus Jesus Christ, I can't think, my brain is went wild trips pass. There's a lot of people who run cover 4 drop versus it who might deep half, because you get a lot of people who run cover 4 drop and they'll deep half one of their corners or maybe both of their corners, you know, versus wild trips pass. And this setup is going to be great for that style of defense, because you have this out route pretty much all day if you want to throw it right on the if you want to throw it right here and possession catch it. As long as this is not like no acrobat or something, you'll be able to get away with that almost every time. And you want to wait a little longer than I did, and you want to aim the ball right about here. So I threw this ball a little too early, but I'm gonna go back and show you in a second. But as well as if our guy doesn't fall down and kind of just do his own thing, this little out route is going to be open as well. So you really have a lot of options when it comes to this play right here. So again, I'm gonna show you real quick. Hopefully our guy doesn't completely dumb out, and I did smart route X's route. We're gonna go ahead and base the line, and I want to show you man coverage. Man coverage is gonna be a tiny bit different, but it's gonna be the same thing. So I just want to show you that you could wait on circle, and then you could throw it right there in that gap, and that's gonna be the more for sure throw if you wait for him to cross his face. Okay, so as long as he crosses his face, you'll have that throw every single time. And notice what I was talking about, the speed out route. If they don't call hard flats or they don't use it, you'll have that all night. So a lot of times when you run this play, the user will be stuck dead in the middle, and you'll be able to a lot of times they'll be stuck in the middle and they'll go chase this running back. And that's why I'm telling you, you want to wait until he crosses his face to throw this ball, and then you want to possession catch it, and you're pretty much guaranteed free yards. I promise you, I would not lie to you. So just don't get baited, okay? Now with man coverage, what I like to do is well, I mean, we're starting to get to eBook stuff, but I want to show you the same formation. Like maybe you thought it was cover 3, but it ended up being man coverage, because there's a slightly different variation, but I like. But this setup right here is still really fire against man coverage, because basically what we're gonna have is a read between X, R1, triangle, and circle. So I'm gonna throw it a little late just to show you that yes, he is glowing up, but that should be your best receiver anyways. Remember, in personnel, I told you put your best receiver out there. So this, in theory, should be your best receiver, right? So if your best receiver can't win on a man-beaten post route, then he's just not better than the cornerback, right? So that should always be a read. Now, this out route, it all depends on who you have at tight end. You can hit this out route, or if you put a running back there, there is a way to do that in packaging. You can have that, but this out route is normally a man beater, but sometimes they get pressed. So I love to read it like this. I love to read between this out route right here to the tight end, and I love to come back to this read right here, because what the user's going to do, he's going to see this motion out here, and then he's going to come fly out here, and if he doesn't have a purple out here, he's going to come user on this side of the field, and that's where we're going to attack this post route right there. So really love this combination, man. But that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video. I just wanted to go over all the basic coverages about how that play holds up. But remember, that's a cover 3 bomb, but you can shred other coverages as well. So I felt like it was worth doing a video on for the update, to update you guys, showing you that hey, it is still good and everything in the ebook is still working as it should. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.